Today's top news headlines. Manipur Chief Minister inaugurated 30-bedded psychiatry ward, child care center, public waiting shed at Jennings. And MP Lesemba Sana Joba flagged off Thangta Loisong Sana Konung team. A very good evening and welcome to Pawnee Television English News at 6 p.m. I'm Loving Rimai with the latest news updates. Chief Minister N. Biren Singh inaugurated 30-bedded psychiatry ward, child care center and public waiting shed at Jawaharlal Nehru Institute of Medical Sciences, JNIMS, Imphal today. The inauguration function was also attended by Minister Sapam Ranajan Singh, Minister El Susindro Meitei, MLA Ketrimayum Ibomcha, Chief Secretary, Additional Chief Secretary, Director of JNIMS, Director Health and other senior officials. Addressing at the event, Chief Minister N. Biren Singh said that the health sector is one of the most important sectors and the government keep it on top priority. Therefore, the government is working to ensure that the public benefits from the scheme. Expressing happiness with the change witnessed in the Institute's campus, Chief Minister N. Biren Singh further stated that with initiatives like CMHT, Chief Minister's Health for All, PMJAY, and a robust development of healthcare infrastructure in the last 5 years, the health sector was able to uplift to a great extent, and also numerous projects related to health sector are underway. Rajya Sabha MP Lesemba Sanajoba flagged off a team of Thangta Loisong Sana Konung today to Singda Dam for one-day tree plantation drive. The drive was organized by Thangta Loisong Sana Konung in collaboration with Forest Department, Government of Manipur as a part of ongoing 10 days Thangta Workshop cum Training Camp 2022 that began from June 4 with the mission to save Singda movement. An army Jawan from Mao, Manipur, who went missing 2 days ago was found dead in a suspicious manner by the Punjab police somewhere in the border of Jalandhar and Ludhiana. The deceased person is believed to be Mr. El Kumu, age 31, from Kridzifi village, Manipur, who was serving in the Indian Army Naga Regiment, who went missing on his way home for leave on June 7. He started his journey from Leh Ladakh to Srinagar and then to Jammu. Thereafter, he moved from Jammu on June 7 by train towards New Delhi and was to reach Delhi on the evening of June 8, but was reported missing from the train before reaching Delhi by his friend who was also traveling in the same train in a different compartment. It was reported that he last spoke with his wife on June 8 between 10 a.m. to 11 a.m., after which his number went unreachable. Students' Union of Kangleipak SUK today organized competition for meaning of Old Manipuri language for the 5th time at CC Higher Secondary School under the theme of preserving the beauty of the Old Kanglei language. Around 200 candidates took part in the competition in the preliminary round. According to a release from SUK, the final round of the competition will take place on June 19. The release further stated that candidates attending the 9th SUK state-level spelling tournament at Kuman Lampak Indoor Stadium that will be held from tomorrow should report 30 minutes prior of the competition. Let's take a short commercial break. Stay tuned for more updates. Welcome back after the break. Tamenglong Drivers Association yesterday raised allegations against Shivalaya Construction Company, which is working on the construction of a double-lane Tamenglong-Kongsang Road in Manipur, of neglecting to work efficiently in the public interest. Amid the road safety concern along the Tamenglong-Kongsang Road, the Tamenglong Drivers Association President Gaikaupo Gonmei and Secretary Caleb Bariam told the media that the roads have been degraded to awful conditions due to ineffective road widening. They further claimed that the corporation has yet to clear the amount of earth created by cutting hillocks. As a result, truck drivers transporting essential commodities are forced to fast and sleep on the road. Trucks delivering essential commodities took 4 days to travel from Kongsang village to Tamenglong district headquarters. Passengers are occasionally required to get down and pull the vehicles through the slippery road. On the other hand, trucks transporting essential commodities are forced to pull and push from behind, and the vehicles are often damaged and stranded as a result of the poor road conditions, they claimed. He further added that because of the difficulties and dangerous road conditions, drivers transporting essential goods for the district have no choice but to go on cease work strike, and said that if the authority concerned fail to fix the road by June 17, Tamenglong Drivers Association will impose a total ban in the district starting June 18. The Tamenglong Drivers Association further claimed that Shivalaya did not adequately clear the mud they left behind after cutting down hillock, and moreover landslides that occurred in numerous places made the road completely dangerous, and further alleged that Shivalaya rarely repaired and maintained potholes on the road. He also stated that the company's blacktopping was found broken and deteriorating in some spots, and that the concerned authority should investigate the situation and arrange measures to ensure that the damage is fixed and vehicles can travel forward. Tamenglong Drivers Association has agreed to impose a ban and hold work on the Shivalaya construction from June 18 onwards. The Kangleipak Kanba Loop Manipur KKLM has condemned the one-sided justice that resulted in the suspension of an MRI lab technician at RIMS in connection with an incident that happened on June 8 between a patient's party and the MRI lab technician. Because the patient party utilized severe urgent measures and directed the lab technician as if higher authorities of RIMS had broken the lab technician's patience and directed him to raise his hands. In a news release, KKL stated that this is the incident's immediate consequence. It was later reported that a barbarian horde overpowered the entire RIMS, shut down the OPD, casualty, and other vital departments, and suspended all treatments and consults in the large hospital, which scared the patients for the rest of the day, including the surrounding RIMS. As a result, the RIMS authorities should respond with the correct legal response first, and FIR may be launched. For instance, no one should be spared who is complicit in the brutality. Even in an emergency or during wartime, hospital is maintained peaceful atmosphere by confronting parties, according to the statement. Any inefficiencies or delays on the part of RIMS can be reported promptly to the RIMS competent authorities. KKL noted that enforcing laws through some of the state's second largest community violent millers and yelling communally sensitive slogans on hospital grounds for minor matters is against the interests of all communities in the diverse sensuous state. The KKL can't stand by and watch the tragedy unfold, it stated, adding that the organization's coexistence for a society free of discrimination. National Student Union of India Manipur in a press note said NSUI Manipur is launching help desk for higher education outside Manipur. They are starting the campaign to help the students of our state by guiding them regarding higher education for undergraduate, postgraduate and other higher educational degrees outside the state in admission process, communication, security, etc. Those interested can get registered by contacting 6009-175-825 to fill out the Google form issued by NSUI. Before we wrap up with today's news bulletin, the top news headlines once again. Manipur Chief Minister inaugurated 30-bedded psychiatry ward, child care center, public waiting shed at Jennings. And MP Leisemba Sanajoba flagged off Tangta Lochang Sanakonon team. With that, we've come to the end of today's English News Bulletin at 6 p.m. Stay tuned to Pony Television for more updates.